Liquid versus OG game number 2. The first game was a, well, it wasn't great for OG, let's just say. It just felt like it just kept dragging on, and eventually Liquid just took it. Do you think that this will be better for OG in the second game?
I definitely think the conditions in this game are better if they meet, let's say, certain conditions. I'm kind of with Sheep that I'm worried that if this bat isn't having a good game, where's the playmaking coming from? It's a mid-alk. Your safe lane is IO Ursa. Neither of your supports has any catch or any slow, right? Like, sure, even like Tether and Icarus Dive is such a stretch. Like, you really need these mid and offlane heroes for OG to set the pace of the game. Or as you look over at Liquid, you've got an Ember mid, Monkey King, Crystal Maiden, all these heroes having slow stuns, catches. And for OG, I don't really think you solve... I mean, there's a reason PL was the last pick of this game, right? Like, the mid-Alchemist is a pretty rough matchup, but aside from that, I think PL thrives in this kind of game. Very good against the bat, very good against the supports. So if he gets farmed enough, I think that's going to be a concern. So for me, look for OG's first 15 minutes. Get something done. Don't just chill and farm too much. I think action is necessary.
Okay. Well, what about PL versus Ursa late game?
Hands down PL for me. Even if Ursa is very farmed, has Battle Fury and everything, it just gets way too complicated.
He has to go Battle Fury this game.
He does. The thing about this matchup is the way PL beats carries generally is that he doesn't even need to commit his hero, right? And the way Ursa works, he's an assassin. He fights you one-on-one and he beats you really quickly. But late game PL can just keep sending stuff at you, forcing you to use Enrage, forcing you to run out of mana, and you lose your combat ability. So it's very explosive. Ursa can kill PL if his team catches him. But again, then we're back to square one. Who's going to do that? It's Matt. So eyes on mind control in this game for sure.
So Ursa, not really an assassin, more of a warrior, I would say.
Yeah,
what his name in Dota 1 was, Ursa Warrior.
That's true.
Technically correct.
Curious to see how this lane plays out as well, by the way. We didn't really... Like, Ursa against Doom is generally considered a very Ursa-favored matchup, but I think the Monkey King can be a little bit of an X factor here.
Oh, goodbye, Courier.
Yeah.
Okay, one tap.
Tango pack gone. How many Tangos do they have now? 2 on Taiga and 2 on Yuragi. So they can still stay afloat for a while up here.
Yeah.
Look at Insania just bullying.
Yeah, this Crystal Maiden as a hero has been a big uptick in pick rate in this patch, no doubt about it.
She's going to lose 5 move speed sometime soon, don't you?
Yeah, of course. As she does. I mean, is she the slowest hero in the game right now? Didn't Tree get like a significant move speed nerf at some point?
I think she might be the second slowest. I think Medusa might be the slowest.
Oh, well, Medusa doesn't need to move, as we can see.
I think Medusa needs a move speed buff.
Medusa is basically just an indestructible structure, so what does she need to move for?
Yeah, Medusa has 5 move speed slower than Maiden. I think she's the slowest. And it used to be tied with Techies, but Techies got that huge change at one point where he got a lot of move speed.
That's right. So yeah, Ember versus Alchemist. You think both heroes are just going to farm this for the most part?
I think this lane is mostly just a wash. Like, neither of them can truly really threaten each other. Like, Alchemist is annoying with the Acid Spray, Ember is annoying with the Flame Guard, and then your last hit. So, I think...
And then what
if
about
this was
lane?
without Water Runes, I think it would be an Alk favorite lane. I think it makes a very big difference for Ember. Because otherwise, Alk could go Soul Ring and probably just bully you out on resources. But yeah. Ember's just going to get a rune every 2 minutes and stabilize.
Now that Alchemist has this built-in Greevil's Greed, it means that you can actually put points into your concoction, which obviously combos with the Acid Spray because of the minus armor.
Ember can dodge it though if he's clutch.
That is true. You can. But it is kind of difficult, especially when there's not that many creeps. So right now, early on, 15-2 for BZM. And you can see Nisha not too far behind with 14-2, so pretty much a wash. And we'll see if they... I mean, you talked about the ganking potential or the lack of stuns from the supports of OG. Can they even gank mid without another core coming?
They just can't.
Feels like a waste.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you can do some sort of Icarus dive with spirits.
Sure. We got the blood grenade. A lot of slows coming in. Taiga taking a ton of damage. Has to pop the fairy fire, but he's going to get first blooded by Mickey of all heroes.
If they both die here on OG.
He does die, and Mind Control is going to live. So not the worst of the worst case scenarios for OG, but still first blood gold on PL. Not great.
OG choosing to swap the supports around and send the IO bot to help Bat. Probably identifying that with Phoenix, it just wasn't working out. But as a result, I think this top lane, to be honest, Fire Spirits are very good against the top lane that Liquid are running, so I kind of do like this adjustment. It makes Monkey King's life miserable. Oh, hang on, he's connected to mid. He's going to brand to
Oh my god, what a play. Can he get the kill though? Boundless Strike is there. Fairy Fire keeps him afloat for the time being. One more right click will do it, but he eats the tree as well? Excuse me? What the hell was that? Okay, he ends up dying. That was an absolutely sick play.
I think Nisha quelled the tree.
Well, was it Nisha?
It was not the Alk. That wasn't on cooldown.
Oh, okay.
He's laughing his ass off. Yo, can we get a replay on that? I want to see it again. I don't think Alk was in range.
What a sick play by his teammate, killing him.
If that was actually what happened, that's hilarious.
Danny getting burned to the ground. Taiga does tether. That might be enough distance. Yeah, Spirit Lance not off cooldown at that point. Does have to be a bit careful on Taiga, but again, it's a 1v2. But here comes the Phoenix from the other side, so Kitrak kind of backstabbing to some degree. In a 3v1, there's the dive. Mickey getting slowed perpetually. He's just dead.
Well done.
Nice pickup here from OG again. Here we see the replay. Okay.
So he jumps here.
Nisha. Was it 100%?
Yeah, he clicked BZM right now. You see?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
They tip him too. BZM's just cracking up. Like, what the hell?
That was almost like a god tier play. I thought it was the whole time.
I don't understand why the tree got cut to begin with. Like, what was the point?
Yeah, well,
it was,
it's off
keeping
cooldown.
up the APM, I guess.
I mean, you know, these
that's funny.
Zoomers these days, they just gotta click their button.
Yeah. I think Nisha should get a fidget cube instead of killing his teammate by cutting trees. But you know, whatever works for you.
Yeah. Fidget.
We're getting some good clips today.
Yeah. We are. That's what happens when you hit the playoff stage. Players more comfortable means they're going to be a little more cocky, and mistakes are made. And that's what we like to see when it's entertaining, at least. 6-minute rune coming up. Boxy looking to steal if it is at the bottom side, which it is not. Nisha gets a shield rune instead. Jingu stacks are up, so BZM, although being tethered, not going to pursue any further. Has that empty bottle and would want to get that bounty rune. Kitrak is going to save it for BZM, so at least he gets something out of that bottle now. MC in the bot lane, he's going to get pounced on. Insane is in the area as well, as his slow, well, actually misses, I think, is now mind control hooked up by Taiga. Looking to potentially pursue Boxy. Sticky Napalm starting to stack up quite nicely. Insania taking a lot of damage as well, but they're not going to go under tier 1.
Yeah. Perfect case in point about the lack of slows and stuns on the support duo, right? Like, they're rotating down to help MC, but he doesn't have lasso, so the enemy team just run, lol. You know, like, it's not quite enough just yet. It'll get better and better with time as you get more levels in Napalm, as you get that lasso up, but for now they could just disengage there.
Nice blocking here, and Boxy he's going to steal the Wisdom as well.
Double Wisdom.
The other one. That's a huge pick. I mean, okay.
Very clever team suddenly.
Yes, indeed. So how big of a deal is this for people that haven't really been paying attention to? Because there's a million different objectives now.
Right. So
one of them. Each
Wisdom rune gives 280 experience times what number of Wisdom rune it is. So the first one is 280, the second one is 560, etc., etc. And they spawn every 7 minutes. To put this into context, the fact that you get a rune means you get 280 and they get none. And they were, quote-unquote, expected to get one of them, right?
Yes.
So you getting 2 Wisdom runes is an XP swing of about 1,000 and a bit. And not just the raw number, but what matters a lot is that, you know, this is the point where supports want to hit level 6. You want to hit 6 around minute 10. And if you don't get a Wisdom rune, it's probably not happening. Yeah, he's mega dead here.
He's just resigned to his death.
No way out for you, Rocky.
Insania gets the kill.
Nice.
Okay, he's not playing Silencer, so no glaive stacks this time. As Nisha was looking for the 8-minute rune, but he's going to get found by BZM instead. Has the Remnant up, but they're attempting to pursue. Nice Searing Chains, though. MC, he wants to go high ground.
Oh, Nisha doesn't have Mon? Oh, he does.
That's many stacks of Sticky Napalm, but the Remnant is up. Concoction's coming. They will not stop until Nisha is dead. Concoction hits. Insania can only watch as his comrade dies, and he might be next on the list. And Taiga not able to get the slow, but it matters not, because the slappity slap from BZM is enough.
Nice dive. I actually thought Nisha was going to find a way out of that with 2 remnants, but they're just too fast. They have so much movement.
Oh.
The triple double fake out into not using it.
Oh, maybe it wasn't a long enough stun to get the kill. I don't know. MC showing himself in the top lane now.
Zai has the move speed aura, so it's pretty.
Yeah, and he's going for the Midas build.
Yeah.
So Vanguard into Midas then.
Yeah, Liquid will feel very comfortable if this goes late game. I think they're happy going Midas on the Doom. They're happy just farming up on the PL. As long as they can stay afloat and not fall too far behind, the writing on the wall should be that eventually Alk will fall off relative to their cores, and they will always be able to rely on the Doom to set themselves up for success.
Yeah. Surprised they didn't try to go for the slight dodge on the concoction, because there were 3 units there. But still a hard situation for Nisha to get out of. As we see a massive ancient stack reserved for mind control. And this is going to put him on a new level of farm. He has Vanguard right now, Arcane Boots, and is opting to go for Blink next.
He's actually going to be second in the game with that stack. So we wanted to see a good start out of bat if we wanted to hope for OG, and they've got it. He's 4-0. He's farming a fat ancient stack here. Going to be a nicely timed Blink Dagger. Failing to get another stack on the camp there, unfortunately. He could have probably pulled that off a little bit better, but either way. A great grab. They're going to head down bottom to try to not make it feel too comfortable. So, PL will always feel like a bit like a ticking time bomb for this kind of lineup. So
yeah,
don't let him rest.
He already has the defusal, so already a bit scary. And we'll opt for the Yasha, likely into Manta after that. What kind of itemization would you want to see after the cookie cutter portion?
Oh, what do you consider the cookie cutter? Is that Manta Diffu?
Manta. Yeah.
You wouldn't include Heart in that, because I feel like you'll go
That's
that 9
the
out
first
of 10
item
times.
I thought of, but
because I think you'll also get that. So
okay,
the question for me is, after those 3, probably Abyssal, I think sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Like allows him to be a true threat. Just if he gets on top of any of the supports, he can kill them solo. He can force out. Gives them some sort of BKB piercing disable. Yeah, I think Abyssal would probably be good.
BZM's
could make a case for Scotty too, though. There's a lot of healing, right? There's Io, there's Phoenix, there's Alk. Actually, on second thought, I think Scotty might even be better than Heart this game. So yeah, I'd like to see Manta Diff with Scotty. I think that should be the plan.
See if he follows your advice.
It's the mech before Io. This is a big timing window for OG. They're very, very strong right now with this Io mech, with the Alk having Radiance very soon. Bad Rider is closing in on Octarine core. Yeah, it's OG time very soon.
Yeah, BZM's Courier did die with Sacred Relic on it, but he's not done with the Talisman as of yet, so might not be that big of a delay necessarily.
Foxy getting some info here. He's only level 4 on the
jump back in. Doom applied to the Bat Rider. I don't know if they're going to be able to clean him up, but Nisha has come. Taiga taking heavy damage. He's going to be the first to fall, but MC just shrugging off the Doom for the most part. And you can see the concoction procced by BZM. They want to fight. Insania going to get caught on the other side of the trees, but OG will not go any further.
Considering the fact that Liquid got both Wisdom runes, I'm very surprised to see their support levels. That fight started with a level 5 Maiden and a level 4 Monkey King. On the other side, it's a level 6 Wisp and 7 Phoenix.
Yeah.
Just OG have just given more space to their supports to find those levels. Kittrick might have to ult here. Nice save. Not needed.
Somehow fine. Nisha.
And now he's in trouble.
Yeah, they do have last though. Once they get up the stacks first, there's 3 on him right now. Kitrak's in the area with the egg. Remnant to the tier 2. Is he actually going to get out? Oh my god. That was a millisecond away.
If they recognized where that Remnant was, I think he dies to Supernova. Because there was a possibility for Kitrak to reposition and have place a Nova that would also hit over there.
That is true.
But I don't know if they were aware. Like, it can be hard to keep track of sometimes. And nice disengage for him. And good news for Liquid, right? They're playing a timing game. They just need to stall things out. Need to try to avoid bleeding too much. Speaking of which, Boxy will be very beaten to a pulp here.
No mana to speak of, thanks to the defusal.
What the Ursa Warrior tends to do. Yuragi with the defusal into Battle Fury build. Zai's going to run him down a little bit, but not really going to lead to anything here.
Yeah.
Just bullying him away, showing him who's boss.
Yeah, well, careful what you ask for, my friend.
Yeah, that's true.
MC's come as well. Flame break. Insania is spotted, but no lasso.
Yeah. Good TP. That was actually really clutch. The lasso was up 4 seconds later. So.
MC took apart his Vanguard and now has the Octarine. So this is a very popular build on a lot of heroes now.
Yeah.
I wonder if that one's going to get changed. That seems really strong to see an Octarine sub 15 minute.
I could foresee a change where you can't disassemble Vanguard again.
No,
I could definitely see that.
too. Nisha.
Nice boundless.
3 heroes. Wukong's command to follow. Of course it is. Just a support
Yeah, no egg on Ketrek. They know that.
Phoenix. Indeed. BZM with a concoction, but the lasso now onto the Ember Spirit. Nisha's in a lot of trouble. Gets off the Remnant, but dies shortly after. And they lost the Doom as well, so 2-for-1 advantage. OG. Boxy behind the tree line attempting to TP out. He's fine.
Zai got absolutely obliterated by the Ursa.
Insania is just going to get run down as well. Concoction in the acid spray. Double kill for BZM. And OG starting to take a little bit of control of this game now.
This could really start ramping up. They're not going to take their foot off the gas pedal here. Just keep going. MC going to force Mickey out of the jungle. Actually looking for Boxy, or maybe nah. Maybe that's a little bit too crazy. He's going to chill. But yeah, OG with a good ramp up here. And Zai might have to second guess his choices of running in just for now. It's like, okay, if I get destroyed by Ursa that fast, might have to be a little more careful with how he approaches fight. Has the Crimson Guard. I don't know if he had it there. I think he only had the Vanguard. Crimson Guard is actually a pretty major difference against the Ursa as well.
He just finished it.
Yeah, so that will definitely change his ability to go in, but
Boxy.
still.
Oh, onto the tree line.
Oh, nice cut.
Do they have the vision to finish him off? Indeed.
Well done.
Boxy.
By Uragi.
So one thing I didn't want to mention is Zai. I know that Boots of Travel have been very popular in this patch, but Midas and Boots of Travel, that's very greedy, it feels like.
It is, for sure. It might be too greedy as well. You could have... There's different ways of doing this as Doom, right? Some people can get by with just Brown Boots Windlace. Or maybe you can get Phase Boots. I think Phase Boots in this game would have also been nice, right? You're against Ursa, you're against Alk. There's a lot of value in getting the Phase component and getting the armor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an expensive build-up, so there's quite a ways to go for him. And man, Nisha, this is one of the roughest spots we've seen him in this tournament.
Yeah.
6th on net worth, not a familiar sight.
Yeah, last place from all the cores.
Yeah. By a long shot as well. He's 1,000 behind Bat. So.
Of course, this is an Alchemist and a Doom game.
Yeah, both teams have gold batteries, essentially.
Gold batteries?
Yes.
Wow. Is that better than alkaline?
Yeah. They never corrode.
Oh, okay. Battle Fury now online for the Earth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just stopped listening to you.
It's like the weirdest reaction you could possibly have. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Oh, BZM. Oh. He's going to get gone on. There's the Doom, there's the Lockdown, and there's the Death. Nice
and Mickey gets
Liquid.
the kill bounty. Really good for Liquid there. It's 1,000 gold kill, of which Mickey gets half. You really want this PL to continue.
Oh, didn't even notice that Uragi was doing Roche during this time. That looks to be...
It's a goner.
A freebie.
Yep.
You know, Liquid are somewhat close. They won't get there in time.
We'll put the Aegis on the Ursa. Could have... I don't know if you can even make a case for putting it on Bat. Probably not.
Manta now online for Mickey. We'll see if he goes for the Scotty that you were hoping for, if he goes for the more traditional.
Giving an honest quick buy. He is eyeing up Heart for now. I feel like it's got to be close between the two. Like, there's just so many upsides to Scotty here.
This could be a good butterfly game, theoretically, down the road. Is Nisha
yeah, for sure. It's definitely an item you want to buy.
Ursa, Alchemist, not exactly heroes you actually want to buy it on. Mickey getting gone on. Gets that doppelganger off, though. Looks like he's going to be fine. Kitrack, maybe not. Okay, gets off his dive in the meantime. BZM comes back in with the concoction. And yeah, the relocate with Uragi. That's a scary-looking bear.
Here comes the cavalry. Always got to second guess yourself when you're against Io about whether you can go for moves like that, and Boxy just gets punished instantly. Trying to go on the Phoenix, who had dive ready. So nice little pick. Oh, this is going to be a big kill though, and there is no way out.
Lasso onto Zai, And the saddest thing about it, his Midas is off cooldown. Wait, can he use it? He
it.
does! Great usage, great efficiency from Zai, who dies a second later. But now he doesn't have to be in the fountain dreading his decision.
Speaking of fountain, hello.
Oh my.
I think this is one of the things that the pro players will improve the most on.
Yeah, they've not been using it very much.
I think the Lotus fountains are... They're definitely better at using the gates than they are at picking up flowers.
Yeah, that's fair. Concoction, initiation from BZM.
It's gonna be okay.
No lasso though. Nisha, Remnant TP. He is spotted, but no more lockdown.
Oh, Mika's courier died, and it has the vid booster, so he's already committed. He's choosing the heart for sure now.
Taiga is going to take the Wukong's command from Boxy. Not really doing that much damage. Pops the overcharge. Trying to link up to Ursa, and he does successfully. The PL gets demolished. Mickey just bursted from 100 to 0, and Insania looks to be next. And OG just getting everything that they want. Blink Dagger online for the Ursa now. Boxy very difficult to find in the tree line.
Oh no.
They do find him.
Oh no. Oh, he has
attempt
TP.
to TP.
No mana for lasso.
Yeah. You don't see that every day. He has Octarine.
Yep. Well, he's been spamming his stuff for quite a while. So eventually you're gonna run dry even with this item.
Well, Aegis is gone now. And the Alchemist, let's see. So obviously he's had the Radiance and Blink for a while. And has had the casual Yasha. Will be going for the Manta. So no big surprise. Actually trying to, looks like he's opting for Link instead of Doom as Boxy getting gone on in the meantime right next to the Tormentor, which they can probably just do.
Yep, Ursa great at stealing this. They have good control in the area. They've bet their, I mean, their resources are pretty damn low if you look at the mana bars.
Yeah, they don't have
Not
the
much
same
to
vision
give,
as us, but
don't
they're
need
going to go
more
for it
than this.
anyway. And Io will get the shard. How do you rate this one?
Not particularly good this game, I'd say. I mean, it's kind of nice for Bat, I suppose, to get some spell amp, but... Yeah.
I mean, you certainly would have rather have it on Phoenix, because Phoenix shard is really good.
Yes. I would agree with that.
So 8K lead for OG, but again, this is an Alchemist game, so really, well, it is against Doom, but
it's a very, very big advantage for sure. It should not be underestimated. But at the same time, also don't want to overestimate it either, because any good fight for Liquid at one point here, and the game can definitely turn on its head. I'm still looking at a PL that I think will possibly, if OG don't keep running around and dominating the map, will possibly reach a point that's dangerous. Because keep in mind, Mickey hasn't really done anything yet, right? Like, it's 22 minutes in. PL usually will need a bit more time, especially if his team is behind, to really reach critical mass. But it is going to happen eventually.
Oh, they find the Monkey
Boxy
King on
is
the
just
trees.
getting
He's getting demolished left, right, and center. But Zai actually jumps and gets the Doom onto MC. Monkey King is dead. Now focusing on the Bat Rider.
They
killed the egg as well. And down goes Bat Rider despite being linked up. And Zai, great initiation from him. BZM getting pretty low. That Spirit Vessel, Yuragi now starting to work onto Nisha. Looking like he might get that kill, but BZM getting chased by Mickey in the meantime. Has absolutely no mana. You can see.
He has a dagger, though.
And Nisha actually staying alive from afar. Has to be careful, though. One Earthstrike might do it. He dodges it, though. And Mickey was there to help finish the job. So the Alchemist lives for OG, but they lose 3.
This is huge. And Mickey is the one to get the killing blow on the mega kill Ursa. So Heart is almost completed now.
Yeah.
And you saw in that fight, as soon as the fight opens up and the supports from OG die, the other heroes become extremely kiteable for the PL and the Ember. Like, they just, without the lasso as well, it's just too easy for them to reset the fight, keep poking and prodding. You get Alchemist out of mana, the hero doesn't exist. So OG have to be really wary about this. Monkey King ult, okay.
Yep, just defensive zoning.
That's a... It made me think of, you know, one of these guessing shows that they have on YouTube where it's like they show clips from Dota and you need to guess which bracket it is. I just saw that clip.
Oh, yeah.
That one would be hard to guess. There's an alchemist running up, concoctions an illusion, and a monkey king hold on absolutely nothing, and everybody runs away.
That is the pro tier.
That is the best teams in the world right there.
Circled by MC. Down he goes. But I think the important thing for Liquid is that fight looked like it stabilized the game to some degree,
Yes.
which is important when, especially when your Doom is going for such a greedy build.
Yes.
Now they know that Lasso is down. Nisha's not too afraid of MC.
Oh, surely
but the
he's
jump in
killing here.
by the bear forces him back.
Yep. This is going to be a completed heart in 30 seconds now for Mickey. He just needs to get to the triangle, unless... No, they're not going to find him.
Yeah, Lasso is coming back up in 22 seconds, so they don't have that pure lockdown.
Oh, instead, Yuragi.
He's all alone for the time being, but his team is on the way. Link up. There's the heart now online for the PL. BZM trying to focus down onto Zai. They're going to be able to kill him relatively fast, along with Boxy. So Nisha left his own devices, but
relocate, baby.
Away. Insania is spotted. Concoction just in time for BZM.
Looked like it was going to be a good numbers fight for Liquid there. I understand why they're tempted to go on the Ursa, but they just get outnumbered in the blink of an eye with the relocate coming in, as well as OG's heroes already in the jungle there, just crossing down in the smoke. Ends up being a nice pickup for them. Self-concoction stun, unfortunately, for BZM here will probably not lead to a kill on Nisha. His Linkens is on cooldown for 5, but MC can't find him. And Mika will go the butter, as you mentioned. Incredible game for this item.
Yeah.
It was inevitable. He would get this either after the Scotty or after the heart, whichever one he preferred, and this was going to be the heart this game. Now the question is, what do you do as OG until Roche? Like, are you... Because I think that's a requirement for you to win this game, is that you keep getting Aegis and Cheese here.
Yep, especially with Ursa. And the Assault Cuirass now online. So even more minus armor to work with on the OG side.
Yeah, when they isolate targets, they're going to kill them really fast. The challenge is catching.
Now a smoke up from Liquid. So again, Liquid with a 1-0 advantage to start this best of 3 in the upper bracket. So they're playing with house money, so to speak. OG need to win this to extend. Kit Rack going to be found. And they're going to jump him. That's enough to be able to take it out before he can even get off the egg. But the instant doom, Zai's going to die though. And you can see the Ursa trying to shrug it off to as much as he can. Taiga getting just gone on by Mickey. That's an easy kill. Yuragi forced to pop his ult. Not careful, he's going to run out of mana here pretty shortly. Nisha, already half HP is insane. He's getting gone on by BZM instead, so it's a 2-for-2 to start this fight. Yuragi getting focused by Mickey. Boundless strike onto 3 heroes. Beautifully done. Nisha with the sleight of fist, but now he's just going to get bursted. Mickey still doing work. Triple kill for him. That's the one here that can't really deal with. BZM running out of mana along with MC. Another TP coming in. Remember, the egg has yet to be used, and Mickey will try to TP out.
Yeah, he burned them both to 0, so he can just
it's like, okay, they don't have mana to stun me. So
yeah.
I guess I can get out.
Nice fight from OG, honestly. I thought that was going to go a lot worse after they got the Doom out on the Ursa. But they managed to stabilize the fight. They kill Zai pretty quickly once again with the Ursa despite being doomed. And concoction after concoction really made that fight happen for them. And also MC, if the Bat Rider is unaccounted for in the entire fight, ultimately his mana does get depleted from himself in the PL, but MC did a lot of work in that fight, just constantly stickying. He more or less soloed the Ember. Nisha, don't feel like this happens to him very often. He just ran out of outs on the Ember. He had no remnants, he had no slight, and just got bodied by Bat Rider in a matter of seconds with, like, I don't know how many sticky stacks he had on him, but there was a lot.
Yeah, I figured this would be a game where Nisha would go for around now, like a mid-game Aghanim Scepter, because it feels like you want to go in and out to try to... Because PL is so hard to kill anyway. You would need to be evasive yourself.
It does make sense to go for Shivas, though, for multiple reasons, right? It gives you protection against Ursa and Alk bursting you, and it gives you the anti-healing against Wisp, Elk, and Phoenix. So I feel like Shiva is probably overall the better choice, but it does mean that if you don't go for the Axe, you need to adjust your playstyle accordingly, right? You can. Against this lineup, you can't run out of remnants. They're going to turn on you and kill you in the blink of an eye if they recognize you don't have outs. So, has to keep one in reserve.
Liquid scout out that Roche has now spawned. And this is the Aegis and Cheese variation. And as always, if you can somehow steal this away from an Ursa, but now that Ursa's in the pit, but again, they don't, OG doesn't know that this is being scouted out from the tree line.
This is really, really important if Liquid play off this correctly.
They'd have to use a gate.
They can't see the health bar, though. They know it's happening, but they don't know how close it is.
Just go a little bit too low. Okay, he shows himself. Boxy! All right, he sacrifices his body for the betterment of society. I don't even know where I'm going with that.
Maybe he was close to stealing that last patch. The players don't have like the muscle memory or like the instinct for how fast Roche dies anymore.
Right.
So he might have thought, okay, Ursa's been hitting it for this long. Usually he's about to die here, and he kind of takes the risk. He was so far off.
Yes.
Roche was half health when he tried to steal it. So, well, admire the effort, but that was just not even close.
Oh, Mickey.
Oh, they failed the reload.
Okay, he's going to get doomed and brought down. No. Io is next. Absolutely punished, despite having the Aegis.
He started channeling the concoction. I was like, what's he concocting for? And then they didn't tether him with him for the reload.
Yeah, the rest of OG have to be careful because Liquid are going to try to certainly take advantage.
I wonder if they canceled it on purpose, if they felt like this was just going to be a bad call and just called off the play, but a very rare mistake.
Yuragi.
Be costly.
He has the gem on Doom. He's going to be spotted by the creeps now. Yuragi on the other side.
Well, is he safe just yet?
Oh my god, they're actually
hounding him.
Oh, they get the stun! Are you serious? He has Aegis, of course, but he's going to have to survive for a long-ass time. Io's up in 5 seconds, so he's dead. He's already used the Enrage. Kitrack has the egg available as well. Might have to try to expend it to save his bear, but no. He's dead. Liquid punishing the crap out of OG. I have no idea how they found him in the tree line.
Oh,
that's insane.
Big oof, though. OG were looking so good after claiming that Aegis cheese, and now they just drop all of it on the fly. I mean, they still have the cheese, so technically they have a bit of an advantage there, but so much more what could have been if they didn't get caught off like this. And Liquid with this are going to get themselves an Aghanims on Doom. PL has the butter, and he's closing in on an Orchid. I don't know, man. I'm looking at this gold lead, and I feel like it's just not significant anymore. I've seen this PL game one too many times. If Alchemist cannot kill him off, Mickey will start running over these fights. He's starting to get 6 slotted.
Do you think that BZM needs to go for MKB because he's not queuing it up at all? Looks like he's going to finish the Mjolnir.
I feel so bad on Alk, though.
Yeah.
It's not like he's going to kill. That's the problem. You're not going to kill the PL anyway. He's too tanky. Like
okay, so just give up is what you're saying?
No, I think you need to set up your Ursa to kill him. But Ursa isn't buying MKB either.
Yeah.
I think this butterfly is just insane right now. They don't have tools to deal with PL. Yeah, Meike is confident. He's buying the Orchid. All right, sorry, Mage Slayer. He changed his mind. He's going to go the Mage Slayer first.
Okay.
So now with that in tow, he has how much magic resist? 55% magic resist, 3.4k health, and the evasion.
Yeah, that's insane.
He is...
And high armor gain as an Agi hero anyway.
I think any combination of 3 heroes can't even kill him before he gets to Doppelganger. I think Ursa, Alk, Bat can't do it. They kill this guy, though.
Indeed.
That works.
That's one hero that can kill, but there's the AoE Doom onto BZM. You can see Ursa actually jumps in, but that means he's doomed as well. My goodness. Yuragi pops the BKB. Trying to focus down Nisha. The Lincolns is already procced. A nice egg with the Sunray coming through as well. Boundless strike on the several heroes, though. Trying to focus down this Alchemist with that Mjolnir. He's running out of mana quickly. BZM trying to go on top of Mickey now. Pops that Doppelganger. Taiga getting pretty damn low as Mickey trying to take him out first, but it looks like they will finally get the PL. A 3-for-1, and all they lost was Io, surprisingly. Make it 4. Nisha, the lone survivor. CM has already respawned of her own accord.
Game-changing Mjolnir. That did so much more than I thought it would. He gets it for the perfect moment. This fight, just without that Mjolnir, they're going to lose that fight. It changes everything. He's killing off all the Peel illusions. As a result, he stays alive. Peel kills himself effectively. If you can't kill him, just let him do the work for you. And OG will get minimum 1 lane of racks from this.
Oh, they get the lasso too! This will be a huge kill. You can see the Ember dropping. Nisha dead. No buyback.
Whoa, is this game just over?
It might be.
If
they pop the fort.
If they could see the buyback status, they might just end it. But they don't know for a fact that there's no buybacks here.
There's still a tier 2 in the mid lane, so if they want to play conservative, they have to go top.
All right, they will.
Which they will.
Oh, boy.
There's going to be 2 sets of racks in all likelihood.
Just when I thought Liquid were going to handle this with the PL, that Mjolnir and that bottom fight, it also looked good when Zai went in with the AoE Doom, just didn't get too much bang for his buck out of it. Now 20,000 gold. OG, you blink and you miss it. 2 lanes of racks and 10k gold in 1 minute.
Happy, and they're going to steal the Tormentor as well.
Yeah, I think Insania probably a bit personally frustrated. This hasn't been his best game. We talked about the low-level supports early on in the game. He's been just getting caught and dying a lot. He's got 10 deaths to his name. Yeah, I think if I were to guess, more personal frustration than feeling like the team are messing up, because it was a close fight. It didn't take much. A couple things differently here or there. Maybe stuff he could have an influence on, better Glimmer usage, or maybe getting nulled off.
Well, now the scary thing is that shard went to the Alchemist. That means Berserk Potion can be used on Ursa if they want. That's pretty damn good.
Nice to get an extra spell for the Slight Chains. Frostbite. It's good. And OG want to end it now. They're going to smoke again. They have Lasso ready once again. The cooldown's so short. 40-second cooldown.
Pop. Tanisha will Remnant away.
Oh, that's not going to stop MC. He's going to keep going.
He's fine Zai instead. That's a juicy target as well.
No buyback.
And yeah, 1 full minute.
No Zai back.
Insania. Okay. Still 5v4. OG with the number advantage, with the massive gold advantage now, and with already 2 sets of barracks. We'll be going for the Megas and potentially the Game 2 victory.
What do you do here? Keep sending in PL Illusions, try to monoburn the Alk, I suppose?
Yuragi actually already popped his ult, surprisingly.
Oh. No, that was just the shard, right? I think it was just.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't realize he had purchased it himself. Good to see.
Do you feel like they should have different sound effects?
I mean, it's literally an enrage, so no, I think that's part of the charm, that you don't know exactly sometimes. You pop it just as you Earthshock. Yeah. There's
Lasso
the last
again.
Ember Spear, but a nice balance strike to keep him in place. He had the shield rune, it looked like. Nisha at half HP, but will get away.
Mickey's getting
that's a bigger kill. 80 seconds, and that might just do it. I mean,
nice little crispy cat from the Phoenix.
But he melted it super fast. Mega creeps now for OG.
Stupid damage.
Concoction from BZM. Just pops that Manta to get out of those searing chains and now can focus on the tier 4 towers.
Nice attack speed, bro.
Yeah, pretty good. Slapping and chopping. The Chef Alchemist. Yuragi, he's going to pop his BKB, but the AoE Doom comes through. They'll trade that any day, will OG. Although Alchemist taking pretty heavy damage, but he's going to get healed thanks to the Sun Ray. And now they can just focus on the buildings if they want. Zai jumps back in with that Doom, but it's going to be too little, too late for Liquid. Trying to delay this for their PL, but it's 35 seconds away, so certainly OG, despite this Crimson Guard being applied to the buildings, can just focus it down. Nisha popped back by the Flame Break. Boundless Strike coming out from Liquid, but again, this game is over. And GGs are finally called. So OG take game 2, which means we're getting extended to a full 3-game series.